This demonstration shows how to use the Trend ActiveX in VantagePoint with FactoryTalk View SE7.0. Here is a FactoryTalk View SE client demo screen with the VantagePoint ActiveX added. By selecting either one of the published VantagePoint trends, we can show the trend data. We have added simulation in order to show how the trend data changes to reflect the process changes. We start with the T200 temperature cycle to increase the temperature in tank 200. As the temperature increases, the trend will reflect this increase. We then start the T300 temperature cycle and watch how the temperature in tank 300 increases on the trend. Now we will show how this demo was created by publishing these trends to the Instacorp Reports folder in the VantagePoint model. Let's create these trends with tags available in the model from our FactoryTalk historian. Through FactoryTalk, we can find our production historian and choose to display all of the configured tags. Once the configured tags are displayed, we want to use the built-in tag filter to quickly find the specific tags created for this demo. This shows us 3 configured tank temperature process variables. For this trend, we will select all 3 and add them by dragging and dropping the tags onto the trend. The production historian data for each tag is now shown on the trend. By selecting Live Mode, we will run the trend to show changing data. Now we will publish this trend to the Instacorp Reports folder in the VantagePoint model. Let's call this first trend Temperature Display, and it will contain data for all 3 tanks in our simulation. Now we will do the same steps for a second published trend. This trend will only contain one value, the temperature for tank 100. Once we have selected the tag, added it to the trend, and checked the data with Live Mode, we can now publish the trend. This trend will be called T100 Temperature Display. With our 2 trends created and published, we can now add them to our FactoryTalk View SE screen. In Studio, select the Objects menu and ActiveX control. Draw the surface area of the ActiveX on the View SE screen. The Insert an ActiveX control dialog will be displayed. Scroll down and select the Incuity.ax trend control. Select OK. From the ActiveX Properties dialog, we need to enable the control. For demo purposes, we have configured a control logics tag that enables the ActiveX to be active. Browse and add this tag to the Show NS Explorer connection. This is just one example. A typical usage would be to configure a client-side tag in VBA to enable the trend. We can save the screen and run a View SE client to show the trend. As we initially demonstrated, the VantagePoint ActiveX has been configured on the FactoryTalk View SE screen. We can now browse our Instacorp Reports folder and display our published trends on the screen. Now you have a better understanding of how to quickly configure and use FactoryTalk VantagePoint's Trend ActiveX on a FactoryTalk View SE screen. For more details on FactoryTalk View 7.0, visit discover.rockwellautomation.com.